I'm gonna show you a little bit how it's gonna look like. Here, this is my sketchbook, and I want it to look this kind of way. It's a brown recycled covered, and it's gonna be thicker than this. It's gonna be like 360 grams or something like that. And inside is gonna be this sort of paper here. This is Strathmore paper, and I want it to be this sort of way. So if you see, it's thicker. It's for watercolor and thin grain, which means that if you want to paint with watercolor, if you want to put salt or like here, like any sort of thing on the surface, you can do it. It's for you to explore, so you can never ruin the paper. I mean, you can of course break it, but but it's meant to be for water, which is always good. How it's gonna look is, you see here, there's a lot of blank space, but there's also writings and illustrations. Some of the pages are gonna be completely blank. Some of the pages are gonna be with just one sentence in the middle, for example. And some of them are gonna be illustrated. So there are several writings on it in different languages, because some of them are things from me, some other things are from poets or from philosophy or just books or children's books or a story or something like that. So it has to be always with a painting, but you can also think of it as something personal, of course. So yeah, this is a little example of what I have in here. This is a poem from Rupert Brooke, which is actually over here too. Let me try to find it. It's over here. So this is another thing that would be inside it. There's some sentences. There's Jarkowak here too, and this is Rupert Brooke. Sorry. And some other ones are done in wood. They're pretty big, and they have this kind of feeling on it, but the wood is going to be printed on the page, which means that it's all going to be some sort of wood, but you can still paint on it because it's going to be paper. So, here we go. So yeah, basically, what I want to do with this is to share our views of everything that we write or see, or things that are apparently intangible. You can actually have yourself in a hand and take it with you. So if you have this book and that person by you has it too, and I have it too, and we sit together on a table and we put them all in the same page, we're gonna see that we all did something different in there. So it's not just a book to read, it's not just a book to write, it's a book to share, or maybe you want to keep it as a treasure for yourself. Go ahead too, that's nice too. You just show it to the people that you're really comfortable with. So this is my project, and I hope you like it. I hope you can be part of it too, and thank you for supporting me and for hearing this too. Have a great day.